We have Paul Kamau, investment analyst and partner at Final Tours, to talk about Kenya. Hi, Paul. Good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, and thanks a lot for inviting me here.
So tell us, how much impact has the tariff war affected investors in Kenya's stock market this week?
Well, it has been quite on the red the first few days. That is the last 3 days until yesterday, when you start seeing the signs that the stocks are now going to the green. But of the execution of the tariff and the 90 days moratorium that had been placed. But yes, there was a lot of effect on this because the foreign investors which were instrumental to the stocks.
So what about the domestic investors? Which way are they looking?
For the domestic investors, what has happened is that some days before there was a bond that had been issued, and so there was a bit of competition with the bonds where we found that the bond market had been oversubscribed. The government on last week had issued a paper which was oversubscribed and was a long term in nature. So the domestic investors, they'll be picking there, but they're also, in as much as they would like to go to the equities, there's quite a lot of activities on the bond market. That's the local bond market.
Okay, interesting. So back to the stock market, what sectors are most attractive over here in Nigeria? I mean, the financials are the most liquid and most attractive for a lot of investors. How was it like in Kenya?
In Kenya, how it's structured is that nearly 50% of the stock exchange is controlled by Safaricom. The Safaricom are about to release their end-of-year results in a month's time. So there'll be a lot of influence on the movement of the stocks there. But at the moment, there are a lot of stocks movements. They are on financial sectors, that is banks and insurances. Actually, they are just by last week, that's when they finished releasing their end-of-year results, which were ending on 31st December. And most of them were profitable, and it has really pushed up the stock a bit higher up because they are big enough, they are sizable.
Yeah, it does look like the network from there, Paul, is not very stable. Maybe you should put off your video. I think that might help stabilize that network a bit. At least we can have your audio. So let's try that and see how's the market. I think the market is closed at this time. How did the market closed in Nairobi?
Yeah, today they're just about to get the final results, but all the indicators that the counters today, they were on green, so they were able to go up. So today it was the market, a lot of security counters gained a lot.
So do you expect this positive sentiment to spread to next week, since today is Friday?
Yes, we'll be optimistic cautiously in next week because the shillings is stabilizing, and we feel that what has happened now will continue, and more positive corporate results will start trickling in case of any financial institution that has not declared the results. So yes, we'll expect to have a lot of same kind of movement coming next week.
All right, Paul, thank you so much for taking us to Kenya and find out what's happening in the market. Paul Kamau is investments analyst and a partner at Final Tours.
Thank you a lot.